everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Hopkins' Texans going up against Crabtree's Raiders. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. The Houston Texans sitting at 6-3 atop the AFC South. Brock Osweiler, though, did not play well in Week 10 despite the win against the Jaguars. He was under 100 yards, did have 2 touchdowns. So
bottom line, won the game. And I think that's what they'll focus on. And behind the scenes, they're going to work really hard on getting this passing game in sync. But, you know, Will Fuller didn't play. Jalen Strong didn't play. But they won by 3 over Jacksonville. They're 6-3 on the year, and they lead the AFC South. They'll take that and continue to work.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Still back there. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We noted earlier, Osweiler only threw for 99 yards in Week 10. The ground game got going a little bit, though. Lamar Miller had 83 on 15 carries.
And he seems to be extremely happy to be in Houston because he wanted to be a full-time guy and take on as many carries and catches as he could possibly get. And Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is not averse to having him do that. But he has some help in this game, too. Akeem Hunt with 52 yards on the ground.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So Derek Carr will lead the Oakland Raiders onto the field. They were open in Week 10, did not have a game, but 7-2. It's interesting. They lost the first game 1-3. Then they lost and they won 3 more. So they're hoping to break that sequence coming up.
Yeah, they want to break the sequence and just keep adding the wins, right?
Yeah. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well, so I knew I liked this young man. And the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some open space, and he can blaze a trail.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We ready? Wide and yes!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. One quarter down. It's a close game here early on. And we're back to Oakland after this. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Bulldozes past him. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That was second down run for Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp and
this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. Well, he's had problems here early in his career with interceptions in the red zone, and that rears its ugly head again there.
And you know what happens, too, is that even when you have those issues, your offensive coordinator, your quarterback coach is trying to give you confidence in that situation, and they may still call those plays, hoping to get an easy, cheap touchdown for you, but you violate their trust and their confidence when you make plays like that.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. It's a pickup of 19. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Back to throw. Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Wide and
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Janikowski bangs it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 4th and 3. They begin with a run by Miller. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Miller. Room here to run. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now what can Osweiler do here in overtime? Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Dan Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
On second down, Osweiler. Shorts on the reception over the middle. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Now let's go. Green.
On third down, Osweiler looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And an alley to run. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The Raiders defense getting ready. Up to the kicker, Nick Novak. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.